What's up, Cancer? This is going to be your love check-in for the second half of December. This is for my Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, and for the cross watchers. If you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give me a like, throw me a comment, share. It helps out the channel. If you're new here, I put these out every 2 weeks, so don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell if you want to keep up with me as I do. I offer personal readings. The info is in the description box of the video. There's quite a long wait for a reading with me, so if you wanted to explore your options, I've put links to my affiliates in the description box as well. Mystic Sense will give you your first 5-minute reading free, and Spiritual Blossom will give you a bonus $10 when you deposit $20. Check them out if you feel called to do so. Otherwise, if you want to follow me on TikTok or Instagram, I put the links to those in the description box as well. Cancer, we're going to do check-in, person on your mind. How do they feel about you? Then how do you feel about them? And the potential projected outcome for the second half of December. Anyone that's new to my channel, I say potential because on this channel I infuse manifesting mindset, universal law of assumption into my content. My readings are check-in points into one version of you, Cancer, one version of your specific person, and the connection that you, Cancer, have manifested and selected out of the infinite that are available right now in this very moment. Creation is finished. All things exist at once. If you would like this to be different, your desires are meant for you, you absolutely can manifest it differently with a shift in focus and a reselection. So please go and look at some of the other content that I post, and also there are great coaches online and I like to teach as I go. Okay, Cancer, let's get into it. The person on your mind, 8 of Pentacles. Seems like they want to put some effort, and then the Wheel of Fortune. Effort into the situation and reignite passion or have a passionate start with you. And the Sun, we do have the 3 of Pentacles in the reverse I saw, so it's possible that it's been difficult to get on the same page. Some of you are connected through work, career, or like a network. And maybe there has been lack of, cooperation in some kind of way, but this would be reigniting passion, putting the effort in as well. King of Wands, passion. Cancer, some of you are dealing with a fire sign or fire energy is significant. There's been a lot weighing on this situation, a lot of burdens, maybe work, because I was seeing that a lot when I was channeling at the beginning, and there's maybe been a little bit of distance or a withdrawal energy with the Hermit card, but the Judgment card would be a refresher. It would be like come back round. It might also be about decisions. Are we on the same page? So that could be like, can we cooperate and move things along? I'm going to get more on what these burdens are. 10 of Wands, Knight of Swords. So there could be rushed communication coming through, Knight of Swords. It also could be that some of you, the communication has been a little erratic or something like that. And I think it's coming down to burdens. Let me just see what this, what this 10 of Wands is. 4 of Cups, burdens that have caused, and there's that 3 of Pentacles in the reverse, guys. Burdens connected to, okay, are we on the same page? 4 of Cups is like, is what I'm offering enough? And that could be due to responsibility, okay? So this person could feel like they have a lot going on, or they could feel maybe that you're a bit withdrawn. Career could be playing into it, or just sort of, questions or confusion around like, is what I'm offering being, taken, if that makes sense, right? Like, so 4 of Cups, I'm offering you something, are you taking it? There's also not wanting to lose an opportunity, Cancer. So let's take a look at this Hermit card. Yeah. Competing interests, wow, and then we've got a Queen of Wands and then the Ace of Wands. Matching very strongly on a chemistry level, Cancer, King and Queen of Wands. You also could be dealing with a situation with 2 very independent type of energies, like very work and career focused, and that could be the competing interest with the 5 of Wands. Some of you, there's a withdrawal energy because it's like, are you on the same page, or are there other energies that I need to compete with or fight for you for, okay? Maybe you both have other competing interests. Some of you romantic, some of you it's not. It's just like, you're not prioritizing the connection. And guys, also, it won't matter. We're going to do your side of the street. This is a check-in, and everything's circumstantial. That's not desirable. We can fucking throw it out and rewrite the story. My regulars will understand it. But there's an Ace of Wands energy. So wanting to reignite passion with you, Cancer. And let the guard down. There's a 9 of Wands. Some of you have had some kind of a clash because there's been a feeling like, lack of cooperation. or maybe an assumption that the connection's not prioritized, outside energies, outside influences, and there's been a wound or a block in moving ahead. But this person, there's that Eight of Pentacles, wants to put effort into the situation and reignite the passion, work together with you. Okay, there could be clashes like you're not putting effort in or something like that, you know. So look, it could be that there's been reactivity, a bit of an emotional rejection or an assumption around that. So Cancer, you could feel like this person's seeming disinterested. I feel like this person has a lot of burdens, and it could be around career. It could be around, like I said, competing interests, Five of Wands, and it's caused a block or a wall, but they want to work through this. Let's have a look at you, and I'm going to get the Oracle cards. There seems to be like a refresher here with the Judgment card and a comeback round after maybe a fight, or maybe just sort of a little bit of this erratic kind of behavior, or something that's caused maybe withdrawal with the Hermit card. We've got Scorpio energy and we've got Virgo energy. It's way more important, Cancer, what you want and what you're feeling and thinking. They're going to change the way they think and feel about you, Cancer, when you change what you think and feel and just select a new version, project new thoughts onto the situation. Anyone that's new, you can go and check out like the most recent live I did about thoughts and what your specific person thinks and feels about you. And my regulars will know why I'm saying all this. Hierophant card, how do you feel about them, Cancer? Hierophant card, and then there's a Five of Pentacles. So maybe you are focused on marriage, tradition, long-term commitments. I just saw a Seven of Swords in the reverse with the Nine of Swords. Cancer, some of you, you know, there's competing interests because maybe there's this uncertainty about whether, you know, this is going to head towards something traditional or committed. There's a clash there. I mean, Seven of Swords in the reverse, unfortunately, can be a little bit of that trust stuff coming up, or caught out or called out. So a small portion of you, there's this kind of feeling like someone's not very committed to this situation. And again, the other energies could be romantic or other people in the mix, or another person, like another commitment. Now, guys, all circumstantial. Don't take a story when it's not your story. And even if it is your story, you can just get rid of it and rewrite the script. If you're looking for something with someone and there's been third parties and clashing, just rewrite the script, okay? Go and do a bit more research into it. There's only so much I can do during a tarot reading. We've got Page of Pentacles. The Devil is in the reverse. Four of Pentacles is in the reverse. There's a little bit of this energy of insecurity here, opportunity, but the Devil card is in the reverse. So Cancer, how do you feel about this person? Seems like, you know, there's a lot of attraction here, but there's been something that's caused a lot of fear or limitation. And either you, Cancer, or they feel like they need to set themselves free from something. I mean, whatever is causing this clash, and the oracles will tell us more, could be outside energies and influences, like I said. Yeah, the Moon and the Eight of Wands, and then a King of Pentacles in the reverse with the Hierophant in the rest. There's something that's been stopping this from maybe developing into something more stable. Also clashes when it comes to maybe the values. Lots of desire, like I said, but butting heads maybe on the direction forward. For some of you, like I said, and it's a small portion of you, again, King of Pentacles in the reverse can be the non-committal, could be non-committal, or you could be dealing with someone that can't commit, or you can't seemingly commit because there's like outside influence, you know, or commitments. Because Queen of Wands, King of Wands, I mean, that can be like not necessarily the committed pair, but definitely attracted to one another. They are a pair. So I'm not saying Cancer all of you, but I'm just saying for some of you, there's been clashes like, are we on the same page? And there could be, for some of you, a reason why something hasn't been able to move towards Hierophant card. So it also could be a clash in direction. Someone could want something traditional and someone could be like, I just want to stay independent. Now, guys, if you are the one that wants someone to commit to you, it's available. So just manifest that and focus only on that version. It exists right now. And any outside energies or influences, or even if a person has said that they don't want something with you, it doesn't fucking matter. They will flip. They're just your mirror and they're you pushed out. But the Devil card, I mean, so much desire here. it's possible that there is sort of fears. Yeah, there's that Queen of Wands in the reverse. There's fears here, Cancer, around maybe that this is more about attraction or sex than it is about something traditional or committed. Or the Moon, it's unclear. There's a conversation to be had. For some of you, the small portion of you where this involves another relationship outside of your connection, this is secrets and secrecy. And so someone needs to let go of that in order to move ahead. And again, I encourage you guys, if that is your story and if you want it, no judgment at all, just fucking manifest it. Okay, man? Just don't put your focus on the preferred version and just take your attention, be indifferent to anything seemingly as an obstacle. It's all your creation. You are the God of your reality and every reality. So you've manifested this version. You can manifest the preferable version. But the Moon card, so things seem unclear. Maybe there's an element of secrecy, or there's just fears coming up around, you know, whether you're on the same page, emotional rejection. Are you really wanting me? Or maybe are you only attracted to me? Something like that. Queen of Wands in the reverse. Also, some of you have had some erratic conversations. Queen of Wands in the reverse can also be the mean girl, mean guy of the tarot. Maybe there's been reactivity and words said, which also you can revise, reverse if you want that dynamic to change. But the Queen of Wands in the reverse also could be a meddler. So some of you do have maybe competing interests. There's a wound or a block because it's like there's either on your end, their end, or both ends, like an interfering influence. Could even be an ex, guys. It doesn't even have to be like current, but there's fears or assumptions maybe around lack of loyalty, lack of commitment to the situation. There's a Two of Cups though, Cancer, so you do feel this person's a soul connection. You want a relationship potentially with this person, but then you're also like, should I walk away? So Cancer, for those who just want the check-in, don't want it, who cares? But for those that do want it, you just need to select a preferable version. I'm going to get oracles to see why we have Devil and why we have the Moon. Devil's temptation. For those of you that have a fear or insecurity that someone is tempted by other things or not prioritizing or not choosing, first of all, take your focus off that story. It's your creation. It's your selection. Things will start to crystallize in your circumstances to confirm whatever you're believing or assuming unconsciously, and then your thoughts will connect in a way, and your outer reality is going to reflect that, because Moon is also our subconscious, and it's our fears and limiting beliefs and insecurity. So you can correct that easily by just selecting new thoughts with persistence. Some of you feel like this person's turning their back on you, or some of you feel like this version's not serving you because you feel like you can't trust it, this person's not being committed to you or something like that, or can't, or it's not possible for whatever reason. So make a decision what you want, Cancer. Yeah, the Lovers card in the reverse, like you feel a strong connection, but it's triggered something about like not being enough or not feeling very loved in the dynamic or not chosen. So if you're in the camp of the people that feel like you're on the outer and you're not chosen, change the fucking story. They will choose you. There's a version already that's committed to you. Six of Swords, and then you've got King of Cups in the reverse, and you've also got Four of Cups. You both have Four of Cups. You both mutually feel rejected in a way because of the dynamic. This person could be feeling like, okay, are we on the same page? And then there seems to be all this struggle and burden around words communicated, still attracted to you, but there's a wound. They want to work through things. Some of you, you're connected through work, and there's then other commitments outside of this that are affecting, or other people. So take control of your story. It's all you need to worry about. King of Cups in the reverse, you feel, King of Cups in the upright is beautiful. King of Cups in the reverse, you're not trusting the love, or you feel manipulated in some kind of a way, maybe. Or there's a fear of being manipulated or used or something like that, guys. Or that this is just maybe about fun and sex. So change the story. Six of Swords. Also, you could be dealing with someone where there's travel or distance, but not all of you. This could be like, can we move this in a better direction, or am I just moving on completely? All right? Yeah, because there's a Tower here. So there's a sense of things really crumbling, or at least the old version of this connection crumbling. Some of you are having a bit of a tower now because you feel like you want to disconnect and walk away. It's triggered some kind of a fear in you. There is this strong attachment and desire, but it's also triggering an insecurity. I mean, Cancer, some of you are in the camp where you need to leave something else behind in order to move this along. Maybe the past, maybe an ex, maybe a current person, whatever, guys. I mean, like, I'm going to get some oracle cards to see what this person on this timeline is intending for the second half of December. They seem to want to come through for a judgment, revival, reconciliation after there's been clashing and not being on the same page. So you're manifesting all of this, guys. So persist in the assumption with repetition and thoughts of the version of the connection that you want. We're better than ever. They adore me. They love me. If you want commitment, they're committed to me. If there's third parties, I'm the only one. I'm the chosen one. Go and look at some coaches and techniques, but ultimately you're just driving yourself with your consciousness into the reality where that is truth, which exists, and persist with that till it hardens into fact, because it must. And if you have an assumption this person just wants to play with you, you need to let go of that assumption. That's really it, guys, like with your thoughts. So, I mean, the moon card can be how we've been nurtured. So there might be fears coming up, like I said. You know, I mean, I have the runner right after that. Fear of intimacy, running away. So there's a rejection wound. You mutually have some kind of a rejection wound. This is triggering the Lover's card. This is also duality. So maybe this, like, the mirror morphs for you. Like, they want you, then you feel like they don't want you. They withdraw, something like that. Then that triggers you. You don't need to worry about their wounds and their healing, and if they're going to stop being a runner or an avoidant. You guys know, who watch me regularly, what I think about the labels. This is a version. So you need to focus on the version of you that has what you want, and that person being the version that you want. They're so consistent, they're loving, they're loyal, whatever. We have love right after that. And then we have poker face, okay, not showing hands. So there's something about this maybe like triggering. And for some of you, you know, this is psychological, the moon. Maybe this is something from your childhood. But I'm not asking you to dig around in your subconscious. I'm asking you just to focus on a preferable version and manifest that, okay? Yes, okay, because there's something about new phase and rekindle, okay? Renew and growth. And then seduction, guys. Attraction, hooking up and date, third-party temptation. There's something going on here with either assumptions that this is what's going on, it's non-committal, or it's caused a row, or there are third parties. Take whatever. Ultimately, guys, it's the same. It's the same approach you need to take. Like, you take your focus off what you don't want. Third parties go away. If it's non-committal, commitment, it exists. Just put your focus into what you want, okay? And one more. What do they want? Coffee cup, meeting and talking, savoring the moment, feeling elevated, building friendship. Now, for some of you, this could be like a friends with benefits or a friends with flirting, okay? Or there's third-party attachments, or it's just non-committal, but then there is love. So the part of you, Cancer, that believes this person is madly in love with you and you're together and there's no issue exists. And then if you waver in and out, the mirror goes in and out, and circumstances, it's like you select a version of reality, and circumstances confirm like the state of consciousness that you're in, which has certain unconscious beliefs, like I'm not chosen, this person doesn't really want me, they're hot and cold, they're an avoidant, because people don't really show up consistently, whatever the hell it is, guys. So just put your focus on you and assumptions on them. Project new thoughts and feelings onto the situation about them. So look, it looks to me like coffee cup, meeting and talking, new phase. They want to renew things with you. If you're already consciously manifesting, those that watch me regularly, stick to the fucking script. Don't worry about any of this. Love and then runner, but new phase. So scrap the book and only focus on the new phase. They already want a new phase. Judgment card, I identified it. So forget about anything else. Let me get you a romance angel real quick. Okay, Yeah, free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. This is that devil card, guys. This is triggering some fear or limiting belief that you have. Okay? So fears, and then this person being your mirror, being you pushed out, is showing up in a certain way and confirming that, right? The poker face. It does say taking a risk, risks and options. Either they feel it's a risk with you because they're not trusting, or you're feeling like it's a risk with them because you're not trusting, or it is a risk because there's third party energy, guys, like commitments. Doesn't really matter. They are you pushed out. They're your mirror on every timeline in every version of Cancer, but you're the dominant mirror. So when you shift your focus, your attention, and your thoughts, and keep persistently selecting the version that you want, they will shift. Your dominant assumption about them, they're like a character in your show, okay? So you need to free yourself from your mind, okay? If you find that this version is toxic and you're very reactive and triggered, well, you need to free yourself from that story that's associated with that dynamic, okay? Love yourself. I mean, Cancer, you can't make it up. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. With you deserve love, you are lovable. Now, you both have Four of Cups. You both have this wound. Don't worry about them healing their wound. They're healed. There's a version of them that's healed. You just say to yourself, no, of course I'm lovable. Of course they want me. They only want me, etc. And I am version of Cancer that is always loved, adored, chosen, etc. Okay? Let's do one more. Yeah, I think I said decide what you want, Cancer. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now very soon. And then we have reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. This person wants to reconcile. Judgment card that's come back round. Okay, and there's opportunity here to reconcile. New phase. I have calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. You're manifesting all of it. Guys, enough said. Okay, I think that speaks for itself. I'm sending you guys so much love. I hope that it resonated for some of you and was helpful. And I will check in with you guys in 2 weeks' time.